Nigeria is presently charting a new course as the world is increasingly defined by brain drain, turning its skilled manpower into a soft power asset and a source of national revenue. The Nigerian Technical Aid Corps, Ntac, long known for deploying professionals to developing nations in the spirit of South-South cooperation, is now transforming into a revenue-generating agency. The Director General of Ntac, Mr. Yusuf Yakub, disclosed this during the deployment of 40 volunteers to Zanzibar under the Ntac volunteer scheme in Abuja. He said Nigeria is no longer just offering technical assistance for goodwill, but exporting its expertise for economic gains. According to the DG, Jamaican government has requested 400 Nigerian professionals and is ready to pay in full. He emphasized that the volunteers ranging from professors to artisans are not only serving humanity but also returning with global exposure and new skills. The DG cited the success story of a volunteer whose introduction of Nigeria's traditional Adire fabric in Jamaica led to the creation of a textile industry now known as Jadire.
You can see that we are everywhere. We send out artisans, we send out professors in different fields, and they go out there and serve for 2 years and come back to Nigeria. And the plus there is that we are not only impacting in the life of those countries, but when you expose your citizens to the other environment, they come back with knowledge too. They come back with experiences. You will not, as a citizen of Nigeria, appreciate what Nigeria is until you go out to other countries. Nigeria is a big country, very big. We have grown so huge, but you won't know what I'm saying until you send out your citizens to go out there. And then above all, cultural exchange. When they go out there, they learn other people's culture. So tomorrow, if they become leaders, there will be peace and harmony among our nations. Because if you don't know each other's culture, you will always have quarrel and problems. But if you know each other's culture, there will be peace and respect for each other's culture.
Yakub urged the deployed personnel to be worthy ambassadors, reinforcing Nigeria's leadership on the continent.
So today, I want to charge you to see yourselves as ambassadors of this country, going out to Zanzibar. And if you perform very well, you can also occupy a position you will not expect. Because it is on record that during the COVID, the chairman of the COVID committee of in Sierra Leone was an Ntac volunteer. And in Nigeria, you remember it was the secretary to the government. So you can see what exploits that Nigerians can do and the value they have when they go out there. And the same volunteer was also appointed as the personal physician of the president of the country. So you can become anything when you go out there, as long as you become so patriotic and hardworking, and put in your best to see that you impact into the life of the people of Zanzibar.
Speaking on behalf of other volunteers during the deployment ceremony, Dr. Paul Cornelius promised that they will do their best and make the country proud.
Good light, as has been done elsewhere, as we mentioned earlier. We wish to extract again that the brotherliness that we have, while we were going through this exercise, we are going to continue with it there in Zanzibar. And by the grace of God, we may have bigger positions than you mentioned earlier here.
For volunteers like pediatric nurse Mohammed Jawad Jafar and healthcare worker Mary Jane Okeze, they are grateful for the opportunity, pledging to uphold the values of service and patriotism.
Prayers that let us do the needful and do as the tax required. And for sure, one thing that the opportunity is let us do what are you doing is what we are going to make sure that we keep to eat and give a good name for our country, Nigeria, through this program.
And it's very, very really appreciate everything that they are doing for us. So we make sure we do our best to serve our national